Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial. Today we are going to look at the compilers that we can use along with the embedded C program. There are two ways which you can use a compiler, which is obviously the online and the offline compiler. I would highly recommend you guys to use the online compiler. Why I don't want you to use the offline compiler is because there are a lot of complications in it. So let's say you have a program file. What you do is you just compile and get the file when you're using an online compiler. But when you're using an offline compiler, what you need to do is you need to have a lot of dependency files first of all downloaded to your computer. Then there are more than 9 to 12 steps that you need to do to get each file every single time that you have to do between the compilation and to get the end result file. Okay, to put this in a very simple way, if you're using an offline compiler and there is some error that pops up, now you do not know that if it's an error from the system side or the user side. But if it is an online compiler, there will be zero error. That means that there is some mistake that has occurred from the user side. So you just have to check the program instead of checking out all the settings if it was an offline compiler. So I will show you guys how to use an online compiler with its interface. We will be using only the online compiler throughout our tutorial unless required to use an offline compiler. Okay, so it's very simple. You don't have, it's just like signing up for any other website. So this is a free online compiler that I know of, and I'm not in any way related to it. I'm not even an affiliate to that, but I just want to tell you guys just as to share, because it makes a lot of tasks simpler. So it will be easy for you to focus on the program rather than all the other different complications that might pop up. So if you want to thank me, you can leave a like to me on this video or leave a comment below so that I know if it was useful for you guys. But if you know of any other compiler which is compatible with our board, that is the Freedom board that we are using, then do let me know. So there are two ways in which you can reach the compiler. The first one is mbed.org. On this home screen, you just have to click on the developer resources. It takes you to this page which says mbed, and in the URL it says developer.mbed.org. The other way is to just go to developer.mbed.org directly. Every programmer might do this, so it's efficient to know which site you're using. So since this is a site ultimately that you have to reach in your end step, click on login or sign up. It's a bit obvious that I already have a login ID, but just to walk you through the sign up process, you need to enter your email ID, choose a username, password. Make sure you remember both your username and the password, and then enter your first name, last name, your country, and fill in the captcha. That's all. You just agree on both of this and then click on sign up. Going back to the login page, you need to go onto your email and click on the confirmation. Only after that you will be able to log into this site. So come back to this login page and then click on enter your username and your password. As you can notice, this is your profile. There are several options to look at your dashboard, profile, or you can log out. If you want to follow me on any social site, this is what you can reach me out through. I'm Alex O'Connor, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, whatever. You can always catch me up here or check out my website. So as we're done with the self promotion over here, you can leave out all these tabs. We don't need them. You just need to click on the compiler. A new window will open for you guys. It's loading. Wait for a minute or two. It doesn't take much long either. So this is the workspace which you will be greeted with. Let me quickly walk you through, but you will be greeted with an empty screen. So this is the workspace details. I'm Alex O'Connor. The board I'm using is Freedom FL25C. The total programs I have is 41. I last modified it 17 minutes ago for recording this tutorial. It shows the recently modified tab. Definitely you can adjust the length and all by dragging it. Okay, that's about the right column. Coming to the left column, so these are the list of the programs that you have. If you click on the plus sign, it will expand and you can see all your files in it. So the main file that we need is the main.cpp. You will write your program in main.cpp whatsoever in that file. This work page management is similar to it, but once you have selected the file, let's say take an example main.cpp, You just double click on it. So this is the white space that will pop up. This is where you write your program. All you need to do is save, and then you click on compile. As soon as I click on compile, it will compile within a second or two, and this is the output description. So if there is any error, it will indicate you over here with a message, and if it is success, then it will show success, as well as there is a file right over here which you can use to show in folder, and this .bin extension file is your output file. All you need to do is copy this file and paste it in your embedded board drive which you have connected, as simple as using a USB. But if it was about an offline compiler, then there would be about 10 steps between this save and the compile. And the next thing, I'll show you guys how to create a new program. You need to go to new file. I'll definitely walk you through on our first programming, but still you need to look. Keep the platform as it is unless you're using a different board. Okay, let the template be as it is, and this is where you can name your program. This is a new program. Okay, it says creating program, please wait. Okay, this is how your file will look. There will be a already imported library of mbed. Apart from that, you need to click on main.cpp. This is the template which we requested for. You can delete it and you can freshly write your program. So how do you select your board? If you want to select a different board, click on the board on the right which says Freedom KL25Z. You can use definitely any board that is compatible with it. I'm using the Freedom KL25Z. As I discussed, what you can say is add platform. It will show you number of boards. So whatever board you pick, there is a Freedom KL46Z. Great. So there are there's also Atmel. Wow. Okay, so there are n number of boards which you can choose from. Okay, I'm using the Freedom KL25Z of the Cortex M0 series. Click on it. This is what you will see, and from here you need to open mbed compiler. You will be back into your compiler, and it will ask for if you want to create a new program. You can say yes, no, whatever. Right now I'm cancelling it. So you can see the Freedom KL25 board is set now. If it was another board, it will indicate you right over here. So as I said before, if you're using a compiler, make sure you're not using several compiler tabs all together. So this is one compiler and this is another tab that we have already opened. So just close it. And you can also close this page because you don't have to do this every time. So next time you log in, you will have this board selected by default, so you don't have to worry about setting the board again and again. This compiler is like a GitHub, so you can definitely share and do a lot of stuff. You can import and export. So once you're done with the program, if you want to log out, just close out this compiler and you will be left with the tab that we came through. Hover over your profile and click on logout. It's gone. Okay, I hope that was informative. See you in the next one.